Hi there, David the AI Guide here, and welcome to another episode of the AI Guide. Thank you so much for tuning in. Be sure to follow us on Facebook and Twitter, and also make sure to like, subscribe, and share videos. We really appreciate you supporting us that way, and we're very happy to have you. So today's episode is about the self-driving world again. And big news this past week, Lyft sold their autonomous, meaning self-driving vehicle unit to Toyota. So why would they do that? Well, for context, about 3 or 4 months ago, Uber sold theirs as well. So why are Lyft and Uber, the huge dominant ride-sharing companies in the United States, selling off their self-driving car units? Well, because building cars is hard. And so by selling these units to car companies, they're able to get immediate value for the work that they've done, money, and the car companies get to jump way ahead in self-driving technology from where they are in their own efforts. So Lyft, of course, vehicles have millions of miles, and when you're being driven around, all of that data is flowing into Lyft's computer system. And so they have millions and millions of miles of driver routes. And for their self-driving car group, what they've done is use all that data from all their drivers driving people around to feed into their self-driving algorithm, and Toyota didn't have that. So this is a big step forward for Toyota. We recently talked about how Ford is rolling out self-driving across their whole F-150 fleet. So this is going to be 100,000 vehicles this year alone. And now Toyota is stepping up their game, and Lyft gets a significant cash infusion that especially helps them because their business plummeted at the beginning of COVID. For the first 6 months, maybe 9 months, their business practically dried up. So that put them under serious stress. And again, making cars is hard. So you may remember some of the stories about a year or 18 months, probably 18 months ago now, with Tesla, and when they first started to mass produce the Model 3, and they were having so many production problems that Elon Musk actually slept at the end of the production line for months and was troubleshooting the thing on the fly. Why? Because he's the most brilliant engineer alive today. But he was troubleshooting the thing in real time to get production in gear and up and running. Well, Lyft and Uber finally realized that this is billions of dollars of investment to start producing a vehicle. And also, you have to have the engineering knowledge and capability in terms of all the folks that run manufacturing plants. And they just didn't have that. That's not their business. Their business is pure software. It's pure managing people and rides and stuff like that. So they're really not built around making things, which Toyota obviously is. So we're going to see self-driving dramatically accelerate between the car companies buying Uber and Lyft's self-driving capabilities, Ford rolling theirs out across their fleet, Mercedes rolling it out significantly because I mentioned a while ago in Europe, specifically in Germany, level 4 autonomy is now allowed. And so particularly on freeways and divided highways, self-driving is going to rapidly become the norm. And then with enough new information programmed into these algorithms, that'll soon get to rural roads, and which are easy because there's relatively less traffic. But there is the problem of connectivity out there. Or in urban environments, it's really the traffic congestion and flows and people doing unexpected things because there's still going to be human drivers on the road. So self-driving is going to really take off in 2021. I think that as we talk in early 2022, we're going to be saying that big things have happened, that tens or hundreds of millions of miles have been racked up, and that other companies besides Ford will have started to roll out on a massive basis self-driving technology. Tesla led the way on that, but now the majors are catching up, and they're democratizing it, if you will, by making it available on non-luxury vehicles, although pickup trucks are pretty expensive. But eventually, as I talked about on the episode where I talked about the Ford announcement, self-driving technology, just like all the other safety enhancements like lane assist and self-parking and stuff like that, is going to work its way down to where it's on every single vehicle. That will take some time. We can easily say 3 to 5 years for that, but mid-decade, self-driving is on every vehicle and everywhere. So this is going to be an interesting 4 or 5 years, and self-driving continues to be a major focus of AI because sensors have developed to the point where they really work, and algorithms have been fed enough data now to where they really work, and the major car companies are involved who have all the manufacturing efficiencies. So this is really a real thing now. It's going to quickly roll out and expand further. And then once it rolls out through the major manufacturers, they will start producing things like robo-taxis for urban environments that can pick up, say, 4 to 6 people and take them from around the city and drop them off and pick up other people along the way. And the AI algorithms are going to help the routes on these robo-taxis be very, very efficient. And then eventually, by the end of this decade, we'll start to see private passenger vehicles disappear from the center of major cities because the robo-taxis won't need parking, won't need gas because they'll be electric, and they'll be able to move people around way more efficiently and with less crowding than single people in single cars driving everywhere, which is extremely inefficient. And over a bit of time, using these robo-taxis will get cheaper than owning a car because you won't have insurance, you won't have gas, you won't have tires, you won't have regular maintenance, and you especially won't have those huge, irregular, major repair bills, engine rebuild, transmission replacement, the big stuff that's super expensive on vehicles, or replacing the computer chip. So thanks a lot. Self-driving really taking off. Click the link below for our free resource on how you can learn AI a lot more quickly. And we'll look forward to seeing you in our next episode. Thanks for tuning in, and thanks to our new subscribers. Take care. Bye.